Well, Jason worked up quite an appetite, but he soon found out this story is far from over because as good as Chef Von Wieser's cuisine is, an enormous amount of food is left over. And as it turns out, it all heads straight back to the farm, where a second group of hungry diners await, along with one of the most innovative farmers in the Heartland.
Just 12 miles from the glitz and glamour of the Las Vegas Strip is an unusual oasis. A hog farm in Sin City.
Woo, Here they come. They're kind of lazy. They've had a little bit to eat already.
And a hog farmer as unique as the operation that he runs.
How many acres again do you have right now?
Bob Combs is the owner of RC Farms, small by Heartland standards, just 160 acres, but wedged into the suburbs of a growing southwest city, it stands out.
When we're running full capacity, we'll run around 6,000.
6,000 hogs?
Yeah, that's counting everything. Little bitty ones to the south.
But raising thousands of hogs in a desert city creates a problem, and it's not a small one. No cornfields to provide food. But Bob Combs is no fool. He knew that when he started RC Farms 40 years ago. Who needs corn when there's plenty of food just on the other side of town?
So that's my cornfield out here in Las Vegas. It's the Las Vegas Strip.
When the tens of millions of visitors pack up and go home, they leave behind lots of leftovers.
About a pound per tourist or per person per day.
So Las Vegas casinos, hotels, and restaurants pay Bob to sort their leftovers and haul off the food scraps to his farm. Most of it gets cooked again to kill off any possible bacteria, and within hours it ends up as feed in pig pens.
When we're up full capacity, we'll haul 1,000 tons a month
of food waste.
Of food scrap.
Bob considers himself a farmer, but most of his business actually comes from the sorting and hauling of trash. Hotels will pay thousands of dollars a month for waste recycling services. It's a lucrative line of work, but Bob Combs insists it's not just about the money. Recycling and conservation are strongly held beliefs, and he sees this farm as a way to advance that mission. Even expired milk doesn't go to waste.
Waste not, want not is one term my mother always told me when I was growing up, and she was from hard times in Kentucky back in the Depression.
You know, if you look around your farm, almost everything had some prior use, didn't it, Bob?
Exactly. We believe in reusing. This is an example here. This is World War II landing strip. We use it since we're in our operation too now.
It's all your fencing.
And most of our fencing, as you can see out through the ranch. Reduce and reuse and recycle.
And everywhere you look around this farm are examples of that philosophy. So much so that Bob's wife has come up with a fourth R.
Reduce, reuse, recycle, and ridiculous. And there's quite a bit of that around here too. I have to really get after him and get some new things now and then.
Reduce, reuse, and recycle, and ridiculous. You should have done that a dumb long time ago. Oh, she murders me, I tell you. No respect.
Want more proof of his conviction to the conservation message? He's had many developers knock on his door offering to buy his 160 acres. He's turned them all down, including $70 million offers.
Yeah, they flash some pretty big numbers in front of me. If that was my purpose or endeavor was to make money, I should have took that and run. But that's not my purpose. I feel I want to preach to people on conservation of resources.
But as homes have been built closer, he's faced complaints about the odor from his farm and increased pressure to shut it all down. For the record, Bob was here decades before the stucco tract housing, and he says he's trying to be a good neighbor.
I had to put in a certain amount of concrete, and we're still putting some in to cut the odor down because our neighbors are getting close.
They sure are getting close. You can see the houses right on your property line.
Yeah, you work at it, getting the odor down, and they keep moving closer.
For now, Bob is practicing what he preaches. The leftovers are flowing and the hogs are hungry.
They don't wait their turn, you know.